Good morning. So I made a video yesterday about climate change and was kind of picking on one of the actors and then talking about my solution. And then I said I'm gonna go dumpster diving tonight and get pumpkins. Unfortunately, they had no pumpkins for me. The dumpster was literally empty. I had a couple pallets in there, but nothing in there. So I hit a few other places, Dunkin' Donuts, stuff like that. Got 2 bags full of donuts, different types of food. There's a couple cantaloupe in here, different things. Um, 2 bags of feed from Trash Supply. Of course, they had to cut them open because they don't want to give any shit for free. But so the feed I'm gonna put in the green bucket over right here, and save it. It's 20 pounds, so try to save it as long as I can, make it worthwhile. But the main thing, and the reason why I say the landfill problem is really a problem, is because one, that would take space, right? Now, yes, you would say, okay, that's going to take 4 years to all that to compost down, and then plus whatever the plastic is. Okay, cool. That's 4 years of space they don't have. But another thing that's crazy is Trash Supply threw all this away. So all these signs, all these, probably $150, $200 worth of retail stuff. All clearance tags on them. The box was open, but it was closed. And I just said, oh, I was thinking it was pieces of screws or some kind of bolt system, and they just threw tons of shit away. And I was like, it's probably trash. But I drove the whole way home, and of course it was making noise. And I was like, I wonder, because I put it in the front seat. I was like, I wonder what it is. And when we got home, we opened it, and I could not believe it was this. But that wouldn't have went in the landfill if I didn't do that. And I told my wife, because I was on the phone with my wife when I was going into the town. I said it almost feels illegal to go there at 10:30 at night or whatever, because there's no one around in where I live. And I was like, it's pretty funny because it's not illegal, but at the same time it feels illegal driving around. Like, it feels like you have to be home, curfew. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. I mean, this right here was $7.99, $4.99. These homemade eggs ones was $9.99. And they clearanced them for $5.99. But it's almost Christmas. Why wouldn't you save it? So what I'm gonna do with all this food is I'm gonna dump it right in this area, in the donuts and stuff. I already have one nosy chicken out. She sleeps on the front porch because she's better than everyone. But I'm gonna dump it here, and I buried 2 chickens here. So the rooster I killed, and another chicken that we had died. They were buried in this area. So I'm gonna dump it all in here and let the chickens come in here, and they will scratch around, do whatever they want. And then all the leaves and stuff, after this beautiful tree decides to all fall, I'll burn this whole area off again and then till it up. Of course, I already had one little fire. Burn it all off and till it up eventually, and then all the stuff will be good. And we might have a couple free cantaloupe pop up or something. So be it. But all of it's gonna go in the ground. One of these boxes is full of shit, and I got a lot of grapes. Look at that. Freaking pineapple. Cantaloupe. Oh shit, this is full of pineapple. Damn. 5 or 6 pineapples. Some strawberries. Got a big ass sausage. Chickens probably like that. Oh, you can't give this to the chickens. Blah, blah. The only thing I did not want to give to the chickens was a bag of rotten potatoes. And I left those. But all this shit is fine. The chickens will love it, devour it, go through it. It will compost in the ground. The only thing that might not compost is the top of these heads. And I will rake it up and burn it. Still go in the ground. And it won't go to the fucking landfill. And guess what? It won't cost you a penny in tax money to do this. Literally won't. If people twice a week, little small farmers, people that had chickens, go twice a week dumpster diving at grocery stores, Aldi's. This is the first time I ever got anything at Aldi's. Shopped or dumpster dive at Aldi's, and once a week went to Trash Supply and stuff. You imagine just once a week, 10 or 20 people in your area went to different places, how much food and stuff would not go to the landfill? And again, we wouldn't have to raise property tax. We wouldn't have to do anything stupid. We wouldn't have to vote for Kamala. None of that. Because somehow that solves the problem. Crazy concept. And how does it solve the problem? Well, understand, the less food you use and the less food the demand needs, right, the less they will make. So the less people will drive tractors, the less spray that will be sprayed. It's just common sense. It's the same thing as cows that are free-range cows and eat only grass. If you eliminate the giving them the corn, it benefits them a lot, nutrient wise and their stomach wise. It takes a lot of disease away. But two, you don't have to have combines. You don't have to have big tractors constantly giving them food. You just have to move them into different pastures every now and then. All you need that is a four-wheeler or maybe a little Kubota or something. And my neighbors literally do that same exact thing. They just rotate them around some fields and they sell the cows every year and they make a shitload of money doing it. But, telling these actors and these blue check marks the basics. You ever seen that farmer telling Elizabeth Warren the paddock system? And she was like, had no fucking clue because she doesn't live in reality. This farmer was telling her how the paddock system works, which the paddock system, or the plot system, however you want to say it, is the system where you have 4 areas and you move the cows around each area, and sometimes you have goats or chickens behind them, and there's always at least 2 areas that are empty, and that's where the grass grows, and they can go in there, burn the land off, or spray the land if they need to, or they go put seeds down. Well, they when Elizabeth Warren was running for presidency, she was trying to explain to a farmer how to do it better, and he's like, no, we have a paddock system, and went right over her head because she didn't live in reality. She wanted to tax us more and, not solve the fucking issue. So anyway, if everyone had 10 chickens, or most people had 10 chickens or so, and at least everyone threw all their food and gave it to the farmers, and we didn't allow stores to do this and say, hey, you don't pay any income tax at all if you just lay the food out for the farmers and for the people to come pick them up. And if it stays there for a day or so and it's no good, yes, you can throw it in the trash because then no one's probably going to grab it. But since it's wintertime, lay it out there until it's 100% rotted, then throw it in the dumpster. And because of that, no corporate tax, no taxation at all. If you don't do that, we will tax you. You throw shit away like this, we will tax you. That's the way we fight it. Again, property tax won't raise, actually decrease. Listen to Zane. See you guys.